Hello there, I'm Ken Farr. Grab yourself a juice, a tea, or a coffee, for these are the headlines, the local headlines, from NewsNet Baton Rouge metropolitan area. From Donaldsonville, Louisiana, DOTD is reporting that the Sunshine Bridge will be completely closed the weekend of January 19th and 20th. Officials with the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development has announced that they will have to close the Sunshine Bridge again in order for certain repairs to be completed. Officials have said that the fabrication of the new diagonal bracing for the Sunshine Bridge is complete, but they explained they need to close the bridge again in order to install what they call diagonal bracing and gusset plates. Now, these plates are thick pieces of steel that is required to connect the structural members of the bridge together. In Baker, Louisiana, a woman is missing. Nahendra Faye Davis, 33 years old, from Baker, was last seen dropping off her 2 children at her mother's home in the Glen Oaks area of Baton Rouge and has not been seen or heard from since. Her vehicle, a white Dodge Challenger, was found unoccupied near Scenic Highway and 72nd Avenue. Ms. Davis is described as being an African American between 5 foot 3 inches to 5 foot 5 inches in height and weighs approximately 150 pounds. The Baker Police Department urges anyone with information on her whereabouts to call the detectives at 225-775-6000 extension 1. A woman accused of fatally poisoning her boyfriend has pled not guilty at the 19th Judicial District Court in Baton Rouge to the charge of murder. Michelle Hale, a 51-year-old from Slaughter, Louisiana, appeared before Judge Richard Anderson and pled not guilty to first-degree murder in the death of one Damian Skipper. Hearings on motions in that case have been scheduled for April the 8th of this year. Prosecutors, however, have not yet decided whether they will seek the death penalty in this case. Mr. Damian Skipper died on June 30th, 2015, but after toxicology reports were returned, it was determined by law enforcement officials that he was not a victim of an accident, but a victim of barium poisoning at the hands of the defendant, Michelle Hale. In new local business news, Baton Rouge will soon be on the list of cities across this country to have a top golf and entertainment complex, and this complex has a larger vision than just trying to attract golfers. Because the city of Baton Rouge is reported to be a big attraction for sports in general, this company has announced, according to its website, that it will officially open just off Interstate 10 near Cedar Lane in Baton Rouge on January the 11th. It is a $10 million, 65,000 square foot complex, which broke ground in February of 2018. It is a high-tech driving range which features 72 climate-controlled hitting bays. The hourly rate cost for up to 6 people range from $25 an hour up to $45 an hour. This massive new venue is expected to generate at least 350 jobs in the greater Baton Rouge area. The West Baton Rouge Parish School District is part of a year-long pilot program that will see former Secret Service agents evaluate school security, educate teachers on crisis scenarios, and provide the basic knowledge of psychological profiling to help school staff determine potential school shooting threats before they develop. The majority of the district teachers had their first training session on Monday, where instructors from a crisis management firm that is mostly made up of former Secret Service agents taught them how to best react to an active shooter, the most effective way to hide during a shooting, and how to develop situational awareness. This program will focus heavily on preventing mass tragedies in a school setting. These have been the headlines for the local area of the Baton Rouge area. This is Ken Farr from Net News. We'll see you next time.